ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Late Late Show. I mean, I think this is the Late Late Show. You might have to be patient with me. Honestly, my brain is still recovering after watching last night's presidential debate. I feel like I'm still shivering, you know? Honestly, the whole day today, it feels like my life is being produced by Jordan Peele. I showered more times last night than I have in the past 6 months. I couldn't get it off me. But we have a great show planned for you this evening. Big news. Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton is going to be here to talk us through last night's debate. Think of it as a giant therapy session. That's the thing. Stick around for that. Reg, did you watch the debate last night? Did you see it?
Oh, me lords. That was tough. That was really tough.
I was watching it with my son, and I was thinking, my son's 9, and his younger sister had just gone to bed, and I was thinking, this is not great, because this is the exact behaviour we tell you not to do. Oh. If you missed the debate, here's an eloquent summation by some of America's top journalists.
This was such a hot mess.
That was the worst presidential debate I have ever seen.
A night of chaos, an interruption, where bullying.
This was embarrassing for me.
Clearly, this debate was an embarrassment for the United States of America.
That was a hot mess inside a dumpster fire, inside a train wreck.
That was a show.
It looks like some sort of huge, horrific, terrifying nightmare, only this is a real thing.
It's just shocking, considering everything else this year has gone so well. That's right, it's being called the worst presidential debate of all time. But remember, there's still 2 more debates to go, so who knows if it gets the chance to hang on to that record. I don't even think worst debate is enough. I think they have to expand it. I think it may be the worst thing ever that's aired on television. And on this show, we once played a game called Are You Smarter Than a Whoopi Goldberg Impersonator? Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I think about it before I fall asleep every night.
I think about it and I sometimes think, I think about the level of things that had to happen for that to end up on television. Like, we all pitch bad things from time to time, but we had a Whoopi Goldberg impersonator here. And I think Christian Slater had to answer questions. Do you remember that, Guillermo? Christian Slater had to answer questions as to whether he was smarter than a Whoopi Goldberg impersonator.
I put this out of my mind for sure.
Yeah, I'll be honest, you won't find it on YouTube. And most viewers agreed that the debate last night was not pleasant because, according to a CBS News poll, 8 out of 10 Americans thought the tone of the debate was negative. The other 2 will say anything to get their dad's approval. It's never going to happen, Eric. Incredibly, 17% of people polled actually thought the debate was positive. Those 17% are also the people who still think gender reveal parties are fun. Trump was so aggressive and rude that at one point Biden couldn't help but be pretty rude himself.
With you, wait a minute. You get the final word, Mr.
Well, it's hard to get any word in with this clown. Excuse me, this.
Hey, let me just say to you.
Now, I don't think this is fair, OK? I want to stick up for clowns here, 'cause I do. Clowns, they get banded, or some clowns only make some people cry, you know?
It's true.
And that wasn't the only time Biden got frustrated by Trump's constant interruptions. At another point, he said this.
You're in voting now. Vote and let your senators know how strongly you feel. Vote now.
Are you pack the
Make
court?
sure you, in fact, let people know you're senators. I'm not going to answer the question.
Why wouldn't you answer that
because
question?
the question is, the question is,
justice, radical left.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
And it worked. It worked. Trump was incredibly quiet and respectful for the rest of the debate. I wouldn't be surprised if he's still at the podium now doesn't know everyone's left and is still just talking. The former vice president just talked to Trump. He talked to Trump the same way you talk to your brother, like when he won't stop asking questions while you're trying to watch the Great British Baking Show. Do you know what I mean? No, this isn't the technical challenge. It's the showstopper. I've explained it to you. I explained it to you before. There's the no, look, will you just shut up, man? I'm trying to look at a Ziggy Stardust cake. But a lot of people online praised Biden for saying it. One person even tweeted, "Will you shut up, man?" is the line of the night. And then, "I so feel for Hillary right now because I'm positive she wanted to say that and couldn't." To which Hillary Clinton actually responded, "You have no idea." I think I've got an idea.
Yeah.
And we'll find out a little later tonight when we sit down with Secretary Clinton and have a chat. Now, one of the most outrageous moments last night was when Trump failed to directly condemn white supremacy. And even Fox News criticized Trump this morning for not taking a stand.
Donald Trump blew the biggest layup in the history of debates by saying not condemning white supremacists. I don't know if he didn't hear it, but he's got to clarify that right away. That's like, are you against evil? Why the president didn't just knock that out of the park, I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure. You know, at least it's a hunch. You know things are bad when Fox News is telling you, "Come on, sir, just say you're not racist." Trump wouldn't condemn white supremacy groups even when they pressed him. I mean, for a guy on his third marriage, I didn't expect him to be this loyal. People were so disturbed by what happened during last night's disaster, a specific Google search spiked significantly in America right after the debate, and that search was "move to Canada." And most of that searching was done by Chris Wallace. The search was most popular in Massachusetts, Ohio, and Michigan, which is some big battleground states. Meanwhile, the Google search most popular in Florida was still, "Can my alligator get a jet ski license?" For the most part, last night's debate was a complete waste of time. But one thing we did learn for sure is that Joe Biden knows where the deal is.
Now, here's the deal. 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 You're the worst president America has ever had.
And that is the deal.